And it's Ken Kraetzer for Sons of American Legion Radio, RallyPoint.com at the United States Military Academy. Our first day at Army football practice, and have a chance to talk to the defensive captain. That's Cole Christiansen. Cole, good to see you. What's it like on the first couple of days of practice?
Practice has been good. Really good energy. Good to see the young guys starting to learn the defense. It's been a really good start. I think obviously there's a lot to improve on, a lot of rust to knock off. But coming out of the summer, we had a great summer. I think we're in a really good spot going into camp.
Very good. Now tell us a little bit, as a senior, what were some of the Army duties and Army training that you did this summer?
So the first thing we did this summer was went to Fort Bragg, North Carolina. We were shadowing second lieutenants and our respective branches that we're interested in to learn kind of what a Army officer will do, what a second lieutenant will do once we graduate. So I got the privilege of hanging out with 373 Cav, and then a couple of days with third Group Special Forces, which is really awesome. So we did that for about 2.5 weeks, and then came back here, and we were up in the mountains training, doing CLDT, which is like the culminating military training we do here. It culminates or encompasses all of our military science classes and all the leadership stuff we've learned. So that was really cool, and that was about a month, and then we started football stuff.
Well, I hear from some of the players who played professionally, Ali Villanueva, Trent Steelman, who went from the Army to trying out for the pros. How is it? There's always a difference between football training and Army training. What do you see? Are there differences or similarities, would you say?
It's definitely very different, but I'd say it's also similar. I mean, both, you have to push yourself to the absolute max limit to be the best you can be, and we're out doing the military stuff. It's not easy, and you're pushing yourself to be the best soldier you can be. When you're out here, you're trying to push yourself to be the best football player you can be. But I think the difference lies in the muscle groups you're using. Like out there in the field, it's more endurance stuff because you're out there for several weeks at a time, surviving really. And out here, it's a lot of fast twitch, quick, hard-hitting stuff. So that's physically it's different, but mentally, I think it's very similar.
Sure. Now it's a big year for you as a captain. The defense, you're going to have some new players, especially right in front of you. What is your thought for your defensive unit as you start the August training period?
Just trying to be the most fundamentally sound, tough defense we can be, and getting the new guys on board. I think the people that are coming in, the new guys, are incredibly smart. They're learning really quickly, and that's really encouraging because obviously you want everyone going the right way when you're snapping the ball. But I think there's a lot of veteran guys behind me and around me. Obviously the new guys are kind of up in front. But once we just start practicing and really getting after it, I think we're going to have a really good defense.
Tell us a little bit about your partners on the second row and your linebacker core.
So we got some really good linebackers with me. Eric Smith right now is the starting will, and he's doing a fantastic job. He's a hard-hitting, smart kid. Ryan Parker with him, he's a senior, rising senior, and he's one of the baddest dudes on our team, and I love playing with him. And every guy in the linebacking core is just doing a really good job, and we try to be the best room in the team. I mean, every position group strives to be the best group on the team, and that's something that I take a lot of pride in. It's something I always stress to the young guys when we start camp, that I want our room to be the best room on the team, so that's what we're trying to do right now.
Very good. Cole, remind me what town you're from and state, and what part of the Army, have you thought about what part of the Army you'd like to go to?
I'm from Suffolk, Virginia, and I want to be in the infantry.
Why'd you pick infantry?
So,
why would you like it? You get it assigned with Branch Night in November.
Right. I think the infantry is the closest thing I can get to this team that I'm on right now. When I went down to Fort Bragg, it was really the closest thing to the real Army I've seen. It was the real Army. I've never been in a real unit. And I got to jump around with some infantry units, and those guys are the closest thing I can get to my brotherhood here, and I want to be in that kind of environment.
And we just talked to a very good linebacker, Steve Anderson, played here about 10 years ago, played on the bowl-winning team, and he said exactly the same thing. Cole Christiansen, great to see you. Wish you the best from everybody at the American Legion, RallyPoint.com, as you start your 2019 season.
Thank you, sir.
Pleasure. This is Ken Kraetzer for Sons of American Legion Radio, RallyPoint.com at the U.S. Military Academy.